please just try to think about the impact that this is going to have on small businesses, because it's devastating. Devastating.
I'm in Canton, just going into Time of Beef. I'm going to speak to Steve, the owner, to see how he's been affected by lockdown and the current proposals. So Steve, you're the owner of Time and Beef, a burger restaurant on Cabbage Leeds, Canton. How long have you been here?
Been here 8 years now. Yeah, 8 years. Coming up to 9 years in March.
So you've created a dynamic business here in the heart of Canton.
Yeah, we've adapted to the market in Canton. We've developed, the business. We've changed the menu various times just to be a little bit dynamic, keep things fresh and keep things moving forward with the times. Yeah.
How have you found the lockdown, the firebreaker, and the current changes, such as not being able to sell alcohol?
The same as probably most hospitality and leisure industry, really. It's been devastating, really. Really hard times for us. Uncertain times, stressful times. Just devastating, really.
So you won't be able now to have a good run into Christmas. What's the effect of that on your business?
Well, like you just said, usually December is our busiest time of the year, with a natural decline in January. So we thought maybe the firebreaker may have helped, and then we had a great lead up and a really strong December, what with people and it being the festive period, that we would then see a massive increase in sales to then offset the decline in sales in January, like it naturally usually does, but that now isn't going to be the case.
What do you make of the changes now, the restrictions? You have to close at 6, you can't sell alcohol.
I just don't see no rhyme or reason or evidence, really, for me. In a struggling climate as it is, 10 o'clock was quite devastating, because my licence is till midnight. So closing at 10, obviously it had an impact, and now it has a major impact now, to the point of me actually thinking, is there any point in even opening?
So I've come in, I've noticed changes, perspex screens, tables distanced, track and trace. How's the track and trace gone?
Yeah, we've got the NHS track and trace QR coding system for those who've downloaded the app, and we also do a door system as well, where those that don't have the app, then they put their personal details in the box there. It's monitored, it's controlled as it should be, but we haven't had any instances or any people or any comeback from that. So that's why I was saying about the evidence, that I'd like to see that obviously it's having a massive impact on us, that we won't be able to open, but where's that evidence?
How do you feel about supermarkets being allowed to stay open and sell alcohol, when actually the places where the virus is transmitted the most?
Again, it goes back to that, the small man always loses. These big corporate supermarkets, they're probably rubbing their hands together, and us at the bottom, the small businesses are getting eaten by the big fish again.
My name's Duncan Brown. I run a company called The Modelling Network. I've known Steve several years now. Started from my company Modelling Network when we used to do fashion shows with him when he was at Revolution. To talk about taking things to the limit, it's just ridiculous. We could have still had a limit on the drinks possibly. There was already social bubbles on tables anyway, so all the hospitality industry, they've done everything that they possibly could, and they're still being punished for it. And then, you still got the shops are crazy, schools are still open. Why make an example out of just one sector,
If you had a simple message for Mark Drakeford, the First Minister, what would it be?
Please reconsider your decisions, and please just try to think about the impact that this is going to have on small businesses, because it's devastating. Devastating.